Good morning. Guess what day it is? It's day 150. What does that mean? For basically 150 days, I have consecutively got on a YouTube video live, not edited, not ever edited on these lives. And I have exercised my little health bounce for 10 minutes. The purpose of it is to help stimulate the lymphatic system, the circulatory system, get a cellular workout, build bone density, build muscle mass, hopefully shrink up some fat cells in there. There's something that's happening that's called body recompositioning, and that's where your body just starts to change in its percentages. Like maybe your bones are now heavier than your fat is, and your muscles are growing. So those are taking up more space from where the fat was before. And so the body is just recompositioning. And I'm just demonstrating it because, hi, Judy. Hi, Sheila. My Avanti community. There you are. I'm demonstrating what if you just did 10 minutes a day? What is possible? I don't know. I didn't know back in October 2023. And so we're finding out together. So I will say today is a pink progress dress update. And what does that mean? Like 2 years ago, I bought this dress and I thought, oh, I just need to lose like 10 pounds and I can wear it. Well, that wasn't the case. This dress is very fitted. And so I've been using it as a way to like see visibly how my body is recompositioning without putting the value of my body on a scale with a scale. So let me just do a little twirl around demonstration. And then I actually jump on my rebounder in this dress. That's what happens every 10 days. We do a little progress dress update. So let's see how this dress looks. I'm going to go and do a little twirl around, okay? So I'm going to get up on the treadmill, on the trampoline. This is the dress today. Here's my little twirl around on an uneven surface. Okay, so what have I noticed? Not a whole lot feels like it's different. I have felt recently that my stomach felt smaller. Does it look smaller to y'all? I think it does, doesn't it? I'm trying to get y'all a visual. Okay. I feel like my stomach feels smaller right here, probably just by a little bit, but not much. And then, of course, I'm trying to drain out all the fat out of my arms under here, and they do feel smaller than normal. So who's on there? Hi, Debbie. Good morning. YouTube is buffering. Love your pink dress. Yes, this is my pink progress dress. So it's April. Do y'all remember when I think I got in this in January? I was doing pink progress dress conversations, and I was thinking about, oh, it's going to fit in April. Well, you know, if somebody told me I had to wear it out in public, I would. It feels that comfortable. It doesn't feel that bad. It doesn't feel that too revealing. Before, it was just my belly was really sticking out hard. It doesn't feel like it's sticking out hard like it was before. So I'm actually would be okay if I could had to wear this out in public. I won't. It's not going to be a choice of an outfit. But you know what? It's Easter, and what a cute Easter dress this would have been, or it could be, or would be. Maybe I would wear like a little jacket over it or something because it's cold today. I'm actually cold in this dress. So as y'all can see, I have space for coughing. It allows me to cough. So let me get my bounce on and get that over with, and then I'll check in. Congratulations. Thank you, Sheila. Let me put that on the screen while I'm bouncing. Day 150, yay! Okay, so wait, real quick, I just wanted to say, so why am I doing this? Because I want to create a buddy system. Just see me as Lydia, your exercise buddy, and I come on and make these videos so that you have something to come and feel committed and engaged with and help you to feel motivated. Like, if Lydia can do it, I can do it. Whatever you tell yourself, it doesn't matter. I'm just creating this to help create a sense of connection, that we both have a similar goal and we go through similar challenges. And I feel like I'm on the other side of my last week's challenge. So we got through that. Now I'm going to try to knock out my 10 minutes before my dog wakes up. Alexa, give me a 1-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 1-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Okay. Woo, okay, so usually when I bounce, I talk about something that I'm watching or something that has come up or something that I need to work on or something that's challenging me or something that's good and joyful and happy. So I just kind of talk to let the time pass, just so it passes for me, and hopefully it passes for you too. So what did I do yesterday? Last night I watched the second episode. It was only 30 minutes on the master class called Gut Health. And the graphics are really good. And there was episode 3, and it went by really fast. And my sister called me, so I missed the episode 3. So I have to go back and watch that. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Okay, so episode 3 totally. I accidentally did not see it because I got distracted talking on the phone. So I have to go back and watch that. But on episode 2, he teaches us how to make kombucha, which I'm curious about. And he said it was almost like drinking wine. So anybody who's out there wanting to give up wine, kombucha might be a nice little alternative. And then he also showed us how to make kimchi with cabbage, which in the last motivational meetup, Sheila and I were talking a lot about kimchi. And she said they have kimchi at Costco. And I'll probably, like she recommended, buy a small container of it, like at Whole Foods or something, and then decide if I like it and if I'm going to eat it. And then I can go buy the larger container at Costco, or I could try to get good at making it. So I want to start learning how to sustain myself by making my own recipes, because I live in a big city and it's easy and convenient just to go buy stuff. But like they were saying, some of the cultures and things aren't as strong when you buy them as when you make them. And so if you're really trying to get your microbiome reflourished and flourishing and repopulated, I guess is a good word, then maybe making it yourself is a better option than buying it. Plus, if my dream scenario is to live 60 or 90 days a year in Italy, I'm going to have to learn how to make my own stuff because they don't have Costco in Italy. And who knows if they have Korean kimchi there. Probably somewhere, maybe in Milan or a big city. But I will probably live in a smaller town when I live there because I like that small town feel. So, and like away from the tourist, where I'm like a genuine Italian living in a small town with all the little nonnas, the nonnos and the nonnos, the grandmas and the grandpas, and the cugini and the fratelli and sorelli and cugini, the cousins, and the brothers and the sisters, where all the families live together. Anyway, that's the part of Italy I love. So anyway, so back to gut health. So we learned how to make kimchi. So we're going to watch this episode, this 30-minute episode on Sunday night, which that's Easter night, but I'm going to host it anyway because it's at nighttime and most Easter festivities are over with. But we did this through the Super Bowl. We're just going to show up for people who want or who can. We're just going to keep going. So that is, let's see what else I learned in, they talked about the importance of, you know how like, Alexa, 5 more minutes. All right, we're halfway through the workout. So they talked about like growing your own garden and how you have dirt on the vegetables when you pull them up. And they said sometimes that's good. Like you don't have to fully, like, I don't know it fully soak up your veggies because some microbes are good. And they said that most of the microbes in the world that we encounter are good. There's only a few of them that are bad. And so what happens is we're so scared of getting all the bad microbes in us that we clean everything to death and literally kill all the microbes, even the good ones, even the ones that come from your dog. They had a whole conversation about how important it is to have animals around to get different kinds of microbes in our system. And it's funny because we had a 1-year-old birthday party for my niece, my great niece. She's my nephew and his wife's daughter, and she's just turned 1, or she's turning 1. We just had a party for her, and I brought my dog over, and my little dog is short, like at the same level as the baby, with the babies sitting on the floor. But they have a dog too. They have a big, like Belgian Malinois, the big like police dogs, military dogs. And so the gut show was saying how important it is for babies to grow up around animals because they come into this world without any microbes. And then they're supposed to be exposed to microbes to help them have good microbes inside their gut so that they can fight off any bad microbes that come into their system. So I remember Joy, my dog, licked this baby on the cheek, and I was like, oh my God, don't lick the baby. I was freaking out because I didn't want Joy's dirty mouth, my dog's dirty mouth on the baby's face. But really, after I came home and watched that show, apparently that was actually a good thing. You just have to be careful that you get good bacteria in the baby too. So it was very interesting. They said that we don't really grow up around cows and horses and other animals anymore like we used to. and all of their microbes are good for us. You know, some of those microbes are good. So you know how we grow plants in manure and that's a fertilizer? It's because there's some good microbes in that manure. So it's a very interesting topic and something I think is important, especially if you're in the healthcare field, because they were talking about how we're so worried to sanitize everything. But when you sanitize, like with the alcohol sanitizer, you are basically breaking down the protective layer. It's called the myelin sheath that your body has naturally. And you break that down and you're actually more exposed to the microbes. And like, no one's talking about that. But we're selling a hell of a lot of alcohol sanitizer in this world, you know, for the fear factor. So, but yet we have all these diseases and issues that we're dealing with that the, you know, alcohol isn't really solving our problems. You know, maybe it's even hurting them. I don't know. So the conversation of gut health on the masterclass was really good. And I'm going to try to watch episode 3 today and get some more insight and information for it. Okay. So I'm going to turn and put a little more knee into my bounce. So I feel like I'm on the better side of my allergies or whatever. I didn't drink my mud water yesterday. I need to make some more mud water from a Chinese store because the one mud water I had sitting out on a counter for 24 hours, it's already started growing mold. So it was definite. That means there's live, active life force in that tea, which is good for your body to have all that life. Okay, the workout's over already. Can you believe it? See how fast my conversation makes the workout go by fast? Alexa, stop. All right, we're going to do my 30-second little spike. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, oh, oh. Slay the day. Slay the day. Last off. Last off. Slay the day. Oh, 150. 150. Woohoo. Ba-dum-bum. Woohoo. I made it to day 150. And as a reminder, my only commitment 150 days ago was to just do 10 minutes a day. But I do now 10 minutes. I do 5 minutes of pounding, which I'm about to do. I got to get my chair. And then I also do 5 minutes of booster bounce in the afternoon. So here, my heavy breathing, that's because oxygen is getting in my body and my heart is pumping and my blood is circulating and my lymphatic system psh, psh, with every bounce psh, 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 is coming out and moving and flooding and cleaning. So that's what we're doing with our rebounders. My rebounding is going to continually evolve to new things. Just like I wasn't pounding before, now I'm pounding. And that's my term, by the way. I call it pounding. It's my title for what I'm doing. Pounding. Let me get my goggles, my goggle glasses on. feel like this isn't close enough. Oh, hello. Oh, I think Joy's up. Oh yeah, sorry guys. I may lose you, but I gotta go get the dog off from her high point. She just woke up. Here, you want to meet? You want to meet a microbe machine? This is a micro factory. She's creating microbes for all of us. Are you creating microbes? Oh my gosh. I also can call her a wiggle worm. Now that she's 16, she does not like to be hugged and touched and loved on. Oh, all right. Let's see what y'all talking about. Oh, good. Hey, Kristen, what are you doing there? Wow, how exciting, Kristen. Good morning. Okay, let's see. I love your heart in creating a connection. It's a gift to us. Oh, yes, I definitely want a connection with you guys. That's might be what might be different for this channel is we're really about connecting and finding support, motivation, accountability, community, communication, growth, learning, understanding, all of that. I've been learning about fermentation and making my own sprouts. Very healthy, yes. Oh, I almost hit the off button. Debbie, I worked at a hydroponic commercial farm and we grew microgreens, which some people use the term sprouts also for microgreens, but a microgreen is defined by the first true leaf. So it's literally almost 2 weeks old and it has one little leaf that pops out. That's pretty much a microgreen. And but by the way, it has 40 times more nutrition than waiting for it to grow like the cabbage all the way for a 60-day cycle. You can just eat the 2-week-old microgreen and get the same powerful nutrition that you would get from waiting and then trying to eat the big old heavy duty cabbage that you'd have to digest in the process. We made it a couple of times, Duty says, with a Korean friend, ho ho. It was a all day making it, then had to leave it a few weeks for my, I know, that's the problem, is having to make it is kind of a pain. Made one with just beets, yummy. Yes, Duty, beets are yummy. Just forgot to do it. They are, yes, they are yummy. Oh, Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all what I did this morning. I woke up. I didn't get up. I woke up. And I was checking all my places I check on my phone. Like I check the comments on the YouTube channel and I respond to them. Well, the first thing I do when I wake up is blow in my Lumen and get my morning fat burn or carb burn reading to see what I did the night before. And the last 2 days, I have woken up in carb burn mode, which is not good. But I haven't really eaten carbs at the end of the night, which that's usually the case of why you wake up in carb burn mode. But also, if your body is stressed or sick, it will show that you're burning carbs. And that's where you have high levels of CO2 in your body. And so I have had, this respiratory thing. And so for the last couple of days, I've been blowing what are called fours, which is carb burn mode. And so I've just been like, okay, I got to heal. And so I started really doing the fermentation stuff in the morning to try to get my gut healthy, because literally, like, all your health starts from the gut. Like, if you want to heal your sickness, you need to get your gut good. So if you don't want to have chronic illness, you got to get your gut good. So, and that's your stomach and your intestines. So anyway, so back to what I did. So I, responded to a couple texts and saw some emails, and then I got motivated while I was waking up. And I have a different podcast that I have travel stories on of people who are adventuring around the world and visiting primarily luxury destinations. But I have been so busy with other things that I haven't put any requests out for guests in a long time. And so I wanted to contact these PR firms to let them know I can interview their clients. And so I went ahead and posted like a request on this one website where you look for PR firms who have clients and guests. And I put it's like an ad. You put it says seeking global luxury travel businesses, destinations, or guests to tell their stories on my podcast. And so I already have, and I did that like at 8:00 this morning. And what is it, like 10:30? And I already have like 4 emails that came into me just from posting that this morning that say, we want to be a guest, we want to be a guest, I want to be on your show. So I get to go vet those and schedule those if they match up with what I want to represent on my channel. So that felt good and that felt productive. And I need to do more of that because these are like my dreams. Like, these are little platform, this channel, which, by the way, if y'all didn't hear me yesterday, I found an old video, 22-year-old video, where I say this: welcome to the Avanti Wellness website. Here, we're a community of conscious individuals who are intending to put attention to their wellness, or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I made a video before smartphones, this is with a Hi8 digital Sony big camcorder on a tripod, inviting people to be part of a community around wellness. And I had no idea I was ever going to have a Avanti Wellness podcast or channel on YouTube. And here I had that vision 22 years ago, and I have proof because I have a video of me at 33 years old inviting people to be part of this community. So I only started this channel in July of 2022. So it's only I'll be celebrating 2 years. And well, really, I created it in May. So I think I'll go ahead and celebrate the channel creation on the day that I put the channel together, which was in May. But I didn't start loading videos until July. And you can go back on the channel and go all the way back to the oldest videos and see what I'm talking about. So there's my 5-minute pounding alarm. Alexa, stop. So today I hope I can what I want to create is a video of me, like, how you ever see those retro photos where they have like a childhood photo and then they have the adult photo version like 20 years later. I want to create some kind of a some type of video with my 22-year-old video. And I think I'm going to start off with myself maybe today at 55 and introduce the video, and then prove it by showing the video afterwards. I got to figure out like how I'm going to create a video to put on the channel. You know what I can create is I can create a new intro video for my channel, and that can be at the end of it. That's perfect, because I can basically just prove that this has been something I've been envisioning for 22 years, and it's finally coming into fruition. And Debbie and Judy and Sheila and Kristen and Tara and Sarah and Monica and Ginger and Sierra and everybody is a part of the original, and Gladys and Gertrude and Jerose and who else engages with me on the, oh, Elaine. So many people, so many people. So it's great to have you all join in the journey and keep me posted on where you're at with your particular journey of committing to exercise. It doesn't even have to be daily, just anything. We don't care what you do. And you know what? Oh, Lindy, we don't even care if you don't exercise, because I have said in other videos that even if you're just watching me exercise, that's great, because it's getting you like osmosis. It's getting you geared up. Those brain waves are firing like, ooh, one day I'm going to be exercising. One day I'm going to be doing something. So I encourage everyone who doesn't even exercise but wants to be a watcher, just do it. And if you started rebounding and you started hurting, your body hurting, I highly recommend you consider that it's possibly the type of rebounder that you bought, because in the book, The New Miracles of Rebounding, they talk about how over the 40, 50, 60 years, they have learned what the body needs and what the springs and the ergonomics of the rebounder, how that's so important for not getting yourself sore or injured. So anyway, I just want to point out that I'm loving the way that this arm looks, because it used to not look like that, and I'm wanting this to shrink up. I'm ready for this to just get eaten away and look like that. Maybe by next year, my arm will look like that. Let's see. I'm going to document the journey. So we're going to watch and see what happens. So it's, it's a journey and it's an experience. And, I'm going to go through ups and downs, but because that's life, that's the way life is. Oh, I forgot Colette. Colette is a big part of our community as well. I'm just rattling off names as they're coming out. I don't want to necessarily leave anyone out. I know we haven't seen Sonia in a while, and I think Jamie's gone. And I'm not laughing that she's gone. I'm just laughing that, like, she got busy. I talked to her and encouraged her to get on camera and get her channel going and do it for the dogs. And she got busy and she got going, and she's busy with her own channels. So I'm happy for her. That was laughter of happiness for her, that she feels good and confident to get out there and be talking about the stuff that lights her up, and that is her passions. And I encourage everyone to get out there and get lit up in some way. And I always like to remind you, don't forget, be the joy that you wish to see in the world. All right. See you this afternoon from my 5-minute bounce. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me.